NKTelco Sports, presented by Grand Lake Health. We're at New Bremen High School to bring you high school volleyball, where the Minster Wildcats take on the New Bremen Cardinals. Tonight's game is being brought to you by American Trim, First National Bank, Key Pizza, Winners Meats, NKTelco, Cross Roofing, Hometown Opportunity, Minster Bank, Fly Gem, Precision Strip, Freedom Pharmacies, New Knoxville Supply, Fowler's TV, Wilson Health, Seish Freedom Incorporated, Carriage Works, Kogi Plumbing and Heating and Air Conditioning. Welcome again to New Bremen High School. We have a high school volleyball match between the Minster Wildcats and the Bremen Cardinals, along with Greg Burney. I'm Dave Kanapke. The Minster Wildcats 8-5 overall, 1-3 in the MAC, coached by Cammie Garman. Greg, they're coming off a real tough loss over to Marion Local on Tuesday. They've also had to deal with some tough injuries of late.
Yeah, they fought Marion Local to five games on Tuesday. After actually winning the first 2 games, they dropped the last 3. Talked to Coach Garman, seemed like her team just kind of got wore out. Not a lot of depth right now because they're suffering a couple big injuries. Brent Oligas with a broken ankle, and Ava Sharp over the weekend popped her kneecap out of the socket there, which doesn't sound pleasant at all. So she's cleared to play tonight, but limited probably on some minutes. Probably going to see how that goes, but Minster played pretty well against Marion, holding their own in that matchup. But depth definitely going to be a concern here tonight for them against a good New Bremen team.
That New Bremen team 10-1, coached by Diana Kramer, 4th ranked in the state in Division 4, 3-1 in the MAC. We saw them last Thursday in a great match against St. Henry. They lost in 5, but they've recovered very nicely since then. Yeah,
they played just a few days ago against a Parkway team, sweeping them in 3 straight. As you mentioned, they battled well against a very good St. Henry team, I believe still ranked #1 in the state. They're a solid volleyball team. They have been for the last couple of years, and it'll be an interesting matchup. Always is when these two get together. Little next door neighbor rivalry and big competition in the MAC. But Bremen, I'd say a little advantage coming in, better depth. Just a very solid volleyball team. But when these two play, it's usually an eventful thing. So I would expect it to be very competitive.
Should be good. Minster and Bremen MAC action. We'll be back with the starting lineup from the return on NKTelco Sports.
At Grand Lake Health, we offer urgent care services within Joint Township District Memorial Hospital. Upon arrival, each patient is greeted and healthcare professionals assess the level of care required. Urgent care services extend your access to quality health care, complete for non-life-threatening problems. Our state-of-the-art facility and host of diagnostic and treatment options allow you to receive the treatment you deserve in a timely and courteous way. Grand Lake Health Systems, the highest quality health care for you and your family.
American Trim's story started in 1951, and our long family legacy continues today. We are a 3rd-generation family-owned business with locations in Sydney and Walpock, and we're hiring for manufacturing positions on 1st, 2nd, and 3rd shifts. Part-time and full-time positions are available for entry-level and skilled individuals. Please apply at www.amtrim.com or in person. American Trim is a proud sponsor of high school sports and our communities. Come be part of our story.
Welcome back, getting ready for the starting lineups here on NKTelco Sports. We're starting with the visiting team, the Minster Wildcats. 8-5 on the season, 1-3 in the MAC. They're coming off a pair of losses over Coldwater Marion. Here's the starters now. Number 4, Ivy Wolf. Number 10, Kyra Oldigas. Josie Winter, 16. Dana Pranger. Caitlin Wolf. 32 senior Avery Wolf. The Liberos Emily Stubbs. As you see, the starting lineups are brought to you by American Trim. Head coach for the Wildcats, Cammie Garman, in her 9th year. Overall, her record at the Wildcats, 117 and 89. for the home team. The Bremen Cardinals still do the non-starters. The game today was won by New Bremen in 3 sets. Cardinals 10-1 on the season, 3-1 in the MAC. They're on a loss last Thursday. Tough 5-set match loss to the #1 ranked St. Henry Redskins. Diana Kramer, the 4th year as head coach. She is 85-11 in 4 years head in New Bremen. So now we're just starting lineups here for the Cardinals. Brought to you by American Trim, Ashton High Camp. Number 5, Josie Reinhardt. Number 6, senior Taylor Paul. Kaylee Friend, number 7. Macy Putoff, veteran player, number 8. Claire Pape at setter, number 12. Libero is Diana Highcamp. Wildcats and the Cardinals, good MAC matchup. Greg, let's look at our keys to the game. Brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. We'll first start out with the Wildcats.
So first for Minster, passing. They got to make sure they're good passes to get themselves into their offense quickly and the correct passes. On the other side of the aggressive serving, one of the things Coach Garmin mentioned a lot is they have to attack Bremen and not let Bremen control the game. So they have to be aggressive at their serving and make those serves count for points. On the other side for the New Bremen Cardinals, eliminating unforced errors has been big for New Bremen. If there's I won't say a flaw, but a weakness to their program lately, it's been that. They've had a lot of unforced errors, missed serves, missed hits, that kind of thing, double hits, and responding to their mistakes. Sometimes teams don't follow that up well. They've had a couple of tough games against St. Henry last week. They didn't seem to hang on to them at all, let those mistakes go, and kept playing volleyball. Volleyball's a big game of momentum. Every team has to deal with that. They definitely have to move on from a mistake.
Again, those are your keys to the game, brought to you by Keyhole Pizza in Newport, Ohio. Talk a little bit about the injuries by Minster. Bryn Oldigus and Ava Sharp both out, 2 starters before the season. Also New Bremen battling through a key player hurt in the last couple weeks.
Yeah, Ellie Rechterman also has I think it's the same type of injury, broken leg. Definitely hurts New Bremen's depth, as it does in Minster's case as well.
Ivy Wolf with the first hit and in. Ivy Wolf down the line. She's coming off a game with 19 kills against Marion.
Yeah, great start right there. Got a good setup. And put that one right down the line for the kill for the first point.
Caitlin Wolf, senior setter. Server cross, Pape not able to get to it. 2-0 lead for the Wildcats.
Yeah, good start for Minster. There's one of those unforced errors we just spoke about for New Bremen.
Back row, you have Reinhardt, you have Highcamp there, the libero. Pape will set Paul. Dug by Winter. Back set, Avery Wolf will sail wide. Point to the Cardinals.
A nice setup there by Minster. Just a little bit deep and outside there by Wolf.
Diana Highcamp, junior libero, will start off the serving. And say start off the serving, now serving for the Cardinals. Dug by Stubbs. Be a free ball situation, chance for the Cardinals. Pape sets Paul. Nice dig by Stubbs, pushed across by Wolf. Pape to Paul again. This time it hits the antenna. So that'll get a side out to the Wildcats.
Yeah, good defense there by Minster. Able to force New Bremen into a tough shot there, and it pays off. They have an early 3-1 lead here in the first set.
Ivy Wolf serving for the Wildcats. Pape will bump it again to Paul, sails wide. Cardinals have a little trouble getting their offense going.
Yeah, they look like they're, excuse me, not receiving that first pass real well. 2 of the 4 points that have come through have been mishandled by the back row. Much better this time to get the ball cleanly to your setter.
Pape in the middle, a dink by Putoff. Winter will power it through. Josie Winter with the kill.
Minster coming out with a lot of fire here at the beginning, but they've done a really nice job with that first pass like Coach Cammie Garmin talked about. They're setting themselves up quickly. Good passes to their setter, and they've paid off. They got a nice lead here to start out this first set.
5-1 on our first National Bank scoreboards. Make it 6-1 on the ace by Ivy Wolf.
Feel like we're watching a repeat of last week. Last Thursday we did a Bremen St. Henry, and Bremen came out with all kinds of energy, ready to go, took that first set just like this. Not to say that Minster's going to win this first set, but they've come out with that same kind of energy and got an early 6-1 lead.
Tip there by Paul. Hit across Wolf from the back row. Nice save by Highcamp. Over to Paul, they'll call a double hit. And a point for the Wildcats.
Fourth unforced error from New Bremen.
Timeout on the floor by Coach Kramer. Will step aside. You're watching high school volleyball on NKTelco Sports.
Take your game day party to the next level with a new TV and Sonos sound system from Fowler's TV in St. Mary's. A Sonos system takes the action into every room of your home and outdoors. Break your home into zones and control the content and level right from your phone or tablet, enabling you to enjoy the game or not with the touch of a finger. Add a security camera system connected to your TV from Fowler's, and never leave another friend stuck outside in the cold. Fowler's TV, taking game day to the next level.
Cardinals coming out of a timeout. They find themselves down early in the first set, 7-1.
Yeah, we talked about the unforced errors. They have 4 already here in the first set out of the 7 points that Minster have. The other one came from an ace. Ivy Wolf has a kill, and Josie Winter has a kill. So great start here for the first set for the Minster Wildcats.
With a cross that time by Paul. And the Cardinals having a little trouble with their rhythm so far.
Yeah, just not really getting themselves in a good situation. Tough pass there to Paul. Probably tried to make a harder shot than she needed to.
Ivy Wolf serving. She leads the Wildcats with now 27 aces on the season. Hit by Putoff, dug by Stubbs. Wolf back set to Wolf. Highcamp with the dig. In the middle, it's Putoff. The middle is Pranger is blocked back. There'll be a illegal hit against the Wildcats. Side out will give it to the Cardinals.
And something else we haven't seen much of so far tonight either is Bremen's usually at the net a lot blocking, and Minster's really taking that away from them. I think a lot of it's just because they've been prepared and set up quickly. It'll be interesting to see how that happens as the match rolls on.
Timing off by the Wildcats.
So a couple unforced errors given back there by Minster makes this an 8-3 ball game.
Taylor Paul serving. She leads the Cardinals in aces on the season with 34. Trying to cut into the 5-point deficit. That will sail wide. Cardinals on the season 89% on their serves, that being good serve, bad serve. 91.4 by the Wildcats. Of course, a lot of it is how hard you serve, how aggressive you serve.
Yeah, we're 12 points into this match, and Bremen does not have a kill yet. They've all been either mishit serves or unforced errors. There's the blocking we talked about. Nice team block there from Claire Pape and number 6, Taylor Paul.
Pape will now rotate into the back row as the 5-1 setter. She'll set from the back row. Ashton Highcamp rotates into the front row. All the way over Josie Winter. All the way over Josie Reinhardt. Nice dig by Ivy Wolf. She'll hit it from the back row, sail long. Point Cardinals.
I wish we could replay the beginning of that point, because you could see Minster a little frustrated. A couple bad passes early on, and they were never really able to recover. Got them in a bad spot to hit a couple balls over there, and Bremen able to capitalize.
Wolf over to Winter. Powers it down for the kill.
Second kill on the night for Ivy Wolf.
10-5 as Avery Wolf will check it back to serve. There's 3 Wolves in the lineup. Avery and Ivory are first cousins, and Caitlin's probably a distant cousin. So when in doubt, it's a Wolf. I'll be crying Wolf tonight. Nice save by Stubbs.
Yeah, Stubbs doing a nice job back there already for the Wildcats tonight.
Highcamp on the right side. Oldegus, that will sail wide. Battle won by the Cardinals. 10-6 on our First National Bank scoreboard. First National Bank think first. Macy Putoff serving for the Cardinals. Kaylee Friend rotates into the front row. Wolf will have to hit it over. Pape will set Reinhardt. She had it left.
I was going to say, nice adjustment.
Winner off the blockers, covered by Pape. But now they need a backup setter. Dink by Highcamp, covered by Stubbs. Wolf from the back row, dug by Pape. So again, they've been hitting it to the setter, so somebody else has to hit the second hit. Winner powers it home.
Nice setup there by Josie Winter. Really was a tough volley point for either team. Nobody really could get in the rotation until that last setup. Josie Winter able to knock that one home for her second kill.
Winner to the back row to serve. That rotates Ivy Wolf into the front row. Pape with a cross. Back set to Olga's blocked by Reinhardt.
Almost like a dunk by Reinhardt as she caught that one right out of the air and threw it back down. A nice athletic play.
Ashton Highcamp, senior, serving for the Cardinals. Wolf to Wolf. Friend, nice save there in the back row by Winter. With a cross, chance for the Cardinals. They go over to Paul. Check that was Reinhardt on the hit. Minster was not able to get it over. Check that out. Correct it again. Number 6, Taylor Paul with the kill. I'll get it right.
Yeah, you're good. It was a good defense again by Minster. Bremen able to get a nice setup there. Paul gets a nice hit on it, but been really impressed so far with the back row defense from Minster. They have not let too many balls drop on the first hit.
Winner a nice hit from the back row for the Wildcats. Dana Prenger checks in the lineup into the front row. That brings Lainey Hemmelgarn, senior, into the back row to serve for Coach Garman. Wildcats up 12-8. There at one time we're up 8-1. Pape will set Paul, block for the kill. Give that Caitlin Wolf on the block.
Had a really slow reaction there from New Bremen. It's not like that ball was spiked straight down. I don't know if there was some miscommunication there or what, but good block again by Minster. Gives them back to a 5-point lead.
Hemmelgarn serve, dug by Reinhardt. Over to Paul, not able to get it across. Lead back to 6 for the Cats.
A 6th unforced error for New Bremen here in the first set.
14-6. Minster's coming off a 2-game losing streak, and there's a nice serve by Hemmelgarn.
Marked that one down as an ace for Lainey Hemmelgarn.
Coach Kramer with another timeout. We'll be right back on NKTelco Sports.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Coach Kramer, her team around her already their second time out, trying to turn it around as the Wildcats have come out strong.
Yeah, Minster really ready to go, which, you know, it's a rivalry game. They typically are. Got off to a great start. Bremen started to slide back into it a little bit, about 12-8, and then Minster is able to run 3 more points off here to get to a 7-point lead. These next couple points going to be big. Minster's definitely got the momentum. Their back row's done an excellent job picking up a lot of digs, and Bremen again has just kind of struggled with unforced errors.
First point after timeout is always big. Highcamp with the dig. Back set Reinhardt. Nice play on offense off the timeout by the Cardinals.
I think that's the first straight kill they've had. Like, they've had some off-balance shots and some have fallen, but that's the first one that Minster defense has let fall to the ground. It was a great setup there and a good shot by Reinhardt.
Reinhardt back to serve, a short serve. Stubbs has come a long way, able to get it across. Set Paul, dug by Winter. Hit across by Caitlin Wolf. Pape. Go back row, Reinhardt, a good step and hit.
2 back-to-back hammers from Josie Reinhardt. And this is where we were at before. Bremen was able to get kind of within 4 or 5, but thus far the mistakes kind of slid back in. See if they can eliminate some of those and get back into this first set.
Reinhardt this side serves it hard. Winner. Ivy Wolf block back at her. Stubbs will save. Put across. Pape in the middle. Friend with a good hit.
Good timing. That's harder than a lot of people realize. That timing is very difficult. Friend gets off of her feet very well, and Bremen set that up excellent, as you'll see here on the replay. A great save again by the Minster defense just to get that one back across.
Lots of timing on this play. As we go back to live action, the serve goes into the net, so side out gives it back to the Wildcats.
The second service error of the first set for New Bremen.
Senior Caitlin Wolf, 5 seniors on this team. Led by Highcamp. Pape, back set. Friend sails long. 17-11.
Yeah, Bremen giving up a lot of easy ones. You hate to say that, but when you hit the ball one time, you know, and it sails well out of bounds, that does not make a tough decision for the defense whether to play that ball or not. That's the 7th one they've recorded here in the first set.
Caitlin looking over to Coach Garman for the signal on where to serve. Reinhardt digs it. Pape Paul will power dink. Call a double hit on that. Head judge Todd Hinkle, former Parkway coach. That extends the lead to 7.
A good run here again. That's what we just talked about. Bremen has not been able to get closer than about 5. And Minster's able to respond with that lead. A nice answer there from Taylor Paul, her 2nd kill here in the first set.
Lead a couple blockers. Diana Highcamp back to serve. Ashton Highcamp into the front row. Cardinals down by 6 here in set 1. Cardinals 3-1 in the MAC. Minster 1-3. Wolf to Wolf. Has to dink it. Pape in the middle, put off. Nice dig there by Wolf. They'll call a lift. And point for the Cardinals. 18-13. Of course, Cardinals with 1 loss has to. Important game as they need to stay in the hunt. It's going to be a very tough MAC league race. Hit by Wolf from the right side. It'll be a double hit. Ivy Wolf will rotate back. He's played primarily back row earlier this season, but with injury, she's playing front row as well. Wolf will dig that hit. Back row, Avery Wolf. That never made it across.
A good defense up front by, by Taylor Paul and Macy Putoff. Again, Bremen back to within 5. If they're ever going to make a run from this first set, they'd have to do it right now. Minster come out convincingly here so far in set number 1.
Taylor Paul, led by Ivy Wolf. Caitlin Wolf over to Winner, never across. As mentioned, definitely a key part here. Minster, New Bremen, they got to make a run now. You're running out of time. Minster wants to hold on to that lead as long as they can.
Well, they got the right server back at the line for the Cardinals. Taylor Paul, an excellent server, as you mentioned before.
Led by Stubbs. Wolf, Winner. Led by Reinhardt. Pape takes it across on 2. Back set, Avery Wolf. With the kill, Avery Wolf. Big hit there for the Wildcats.
Yeah, it's been a lot of that. We mentioned they were up 8-1, and Minster's just done enough to kind of hang at that 5-6 point lead. Bremen would get within 4 or 5. Minster get that point back. You know, they've just been able to play that out here so far in the first set.
Emily Stubbs with the serve. Ashton Highcamp, dug by the Wildcats. Stubbs set on the bump, and a nice hit by Winner.
And Josie Winner having a nice first set here, her 4th kill.
Nice job by Emily Stubbs. You get the look here. She had to step up as a libero and set it. Ended up setting it on a bump backwards to allow Winner with the hit. Put off hit across. Saved by Wolf. Wildcats able to get it across. Slide play to put off the top of the net, and it falls.
Second kill for Macy Putoff. Nice setup there by New Bremen.
Clark Pape rotates in the back row to set and serve. The serve is too short.
Third service error by New Bremen here in the first set.
Avery Wolf back to serve. She leads the team on kills with 87. Plays mostly from the right side. That's unusual for a right side hitter to lead the team in kills. Struggled on the first hit. Cardinals just free ball it across. Wolf sets Winter. Josie Winter with another kill.
Winter being the leader here so far for Minster. 5 kills here to start out the night. And Minster now just 2 points away from taking the opening set.
23-16. Avery Wolf, high camp. Pape, that will go over and out. And set point for the Wildcats. Game serving 16 here. It's Avery Wolf trying to put the nail in the coffin for the first set. Dug by Putoff. And that is blocked as Josie Reinhardt with the kill.
The third kill now for Reinhardt here in the first.
Now, Cardinals try to stay alive here as Macy Putoff. Serving here down by 7. 3 seniors on this Cardinal squad. 4-year starter. Wolf to Winter for the set. Wildcats take set 1 on your First National Bank scoreboard. Minster 25, New Bremen 17. The teams will switch sides. We'll be right back on NKTelco Sports.
At Wilson Health, we're extending care beyond the walls of the hospital, with resources designed to keep you in charge of your health.
Our independence and connection to the community are unique in a world where big healthcare strives to act like corporations.
Our tools may be the same, but we are different.
We're neighbors, friends, and family who truly care about the people who live here.
We call it caring without limits, and it's just the beginning of a whole new Wilson Health.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
Welcome back to NKTelco Sports presented by Grand Lake Health. First set went to the Wildcats 25-17, and Greg, that was a matter of one team played really well, the other team not so much.
Yeah, Minster from the very start came out really ready to go. Josie Winter had a great set. She had 6 kills. Ivy Wolf added a couple kills. They just played really well, balanced volleyball. On the other side, New Bremen struggled out of the gate. Reinhardt did get 3 kills, but they gave up 9 unforced errors and 3 more service errors. So Bremen just really struggled out of the gate to get going. And the momentum, it's huge in this game, and they could never get it back. Bremen gets a nice start there off of a Taylor Paul kill.
Avery Wolf blocked back on the Minster side. Wolf will set Ivy Wolf down the line out to a lead for New Bremen. I imagine the Cardinals are going to come out with probably amped up intensity here to start the second set. Free ball across. There's a chance for the Cardinals. Pape will take it across on 2, dug by Winter. Wolf to Pranger, dug by Reinhardt. Paul, dug by Winter. Only able to bump that across. In the middle, Friend. They've done that twice, and the timing's been dead on.
Yeah, they definitely started to get that timing down, as you mentioned. Big points there, as you see our replay. A nice setup from the Number 12, Claire Pape on the set, and the timing excellent. Bremen off to a much better 3-0 start here in the second set.
Reinhardt continues to serve. 3 straight points for the Cardinals to start off the first set. They lost the first set 25-17. Taylor Paul, dug by Winter. Ivy Wolf will hit it across. Highcamp, Pape, Paul, blocked, and just out of bounds.
Another nice setup there. New Bremen doing a much better job so far here in the second set. That's the second kill now for Taylor Paul here in the second.
Well, you talked about in the first set, it took a long time before they had a kill.
Right.
And there's a lift, a double hit by the setter, Caitlin Wolf. They're now 5-0. Of course, just on Tuesday, Minster started out, won the first 2 sets against Marion. Probably their second biggest rival in Bremen. They're thinking they're pretty good.
Yeah.
Lost the third set 25-23 and then lost in 5. It's a tough one to lose. You want to keep the momentum, and Dana Pranger on a nice hit in the middle.
Yeah, great setup there by Minster. Got her right up to the net. Again, timing crucial. Hers was excellent here. You see the good setup, and she puts that one straight down. Nice offense by the Minster Wildcats.
Ivy Wolf served a lot of them to start off the match for Minster. So they grabbed the early lead in the last set. Dink covered there by Wolf. Bremen had an opportunity there. Winner. Nice dig by Highcamp. Paul. Stubbs is right there with a nice dig. Winner not able to get it across. Some good hit and some good digging. Point to the Cardinals.
Yeah, right idea there for Winner. Tough angle. Bremen a way to come away from the point, and they're trying to return the favor as Minster led 8-1 in the first set. Bremen now with a 6-1 lead here in the second.
Ida Highcamp, libero, serves across. Back set, Avery Wolf blocked.
Taylor Paul right there, right time. Gets her first block of the night.
Right beside her, Macy Putoff had the double wall and 7-1 lead. Highcamp serve across. Too hot to handle. Ace, Diana Highcamp.
Definitely going better here for New Bremen in the second. First ace of the night for New Bremen. You don't say that a lot. They serve quite well as a team typically, and Minster, give them credit. They've done a nice job getting to the balls. And another nice block there up front.
Macy Putoff in the middle. We'll give it to her. Paul also there. Timeout Minster. Cardinals with a quick 8-1 lead. As we'll go to the break, you'll see our replay. Nice block for the Cardinals. We'll be right back.
At Joint Township District Memorial Hospital, your comfort and care is our #1 priority. Our surgical nerve blocks are a great way to reduce pain and can be used for arm, shoulder, hip, knee, ankle, and foot surgeries. The nerve blocks decrease the stress of surgery on your body, requires less anesthesia and pain medications, and in many cases can offer relief for several days. Visit grandlakehealth.org for details on all of our services.
Welcome to NKTelco Sports, presented by Grand Lake Health. We're in the second set. Minster won the first set 25-17, but New Bremen has responded, now leading 9-1.
Yeah, much better setup here in the second for New Bremen. Serving better, only have one unforced error, got a couple blocks of the net, a couple kills as well. So off to a much cleaner start, if you will.
Minster struggling with their offense here this set. They free ball it across. Paul adjusts, dug by Wolf. There's a nice first pass. There's Winter. Put it away for the point. Talk about how New Bremen's picked it up. Minster's really struggled on their passing, but there was a nice pass there on the second time there, and they put it away by Winter.
Yeah, they're getting it to the right person. Winter's having a great night. Her 7th kill already. We're just early here in the second set.
It sails wide, or long, I should say. Number 10, Kyra Oldigus into the front row for Minster. In that rotation, it's Taylor Paul serve. Bremen does not sub very much at all, other than libero. These girls play all the way around. A lot of very athletic girls on this team. And there's an ace. The ball, I think, had some curve and some spin on that.
Taylor Paul, we mentioned her earlier, typically gets a few aces each night. That's her first here for New Bremen.
11-2. Off the top of the net. Wolf stays with it. Caitlin Wolf to Ivy Wolf. That was Wolf cubed on the play, and with an ace there by Ivy Wolf.
A lot of Wolves involved in that one. Ivy gets her third kill of the night.
That's the most you can have on a hit like that. 3 of them.
That's right.
Could be tied. I doubt if it can be tied.
It'll be difficult.
Paul dumps it across. There's Stubbs. A nice dig. Paul will hit it. Covered in the back row. Free ball to cross. Chance for the Cardinals. Pape over to Highcamp. That's just a little long. Point for the Wildcats.
Again, Minster's defense has done a great job. You can't see this on tape necessarily, but or live watching these always, but they just keep battling. No points are given. They fight for every point. Even when Bremen gets a clean hit on the ball, just like that, they manage to get back on top of it and make Bremen fight for that point.
Good save by Cardinals off the big hit by Caitlin Moore. There's Winter blocked. I think it's on the outside. I think Pape had that.
We talked about that a little bit earlier. You see Bremen typically at the net. I think a lot of the reason you haven't seen them there is Minster's defense has really kept them away from the net. They were able to set it up there again. Had a nice termination block there by Pape.
Close to the net. And there'll be a Wildcat in the net. One of the few net violations we've had. Point to the Cardinals.
Yeah, been pretty clean action up front by both teams.
Well, we had Claire Pape with the block. Remember last year she played right side, was primarily a blocker. Now she responds with an ace.
Put that one right on the line. Tough one to watch. I feel like that's one of the hardest things in volleyball. You sit that back row and you think it's out, and a little top spin drops it right in there. Good serve by Pape.
Short serve, Stubbs comes up on it. Winner blocked, covered by Stubbs. Nice hustle by Wolf, Avery Wolf, to get it across. There's Reinhardt through the blockers. Josie Reinhardt.
It's the first time Reinhardt's got a kill here in the second as we go to the break.
Bremen leads 15-4. We'll be right back.
Schwiedemann Pharmacies began serving the people of Auglaize County in 1916 when Urban Schwiedemann purchased the building and business from J.H. Hoffman. The New Bremen location is one of the longest-running pharmacies in the country, with over 110 years of serving its patrons. Since then, 4 more stores have been added: Coldwater, St. Mary's, Minster, and Wapakoneta to round out the group. Our services include prescription refills, home medical equipment, nursing home services, customized compounded medication, vaccinations, and so much more.
Glad you're joining us here on NKTelco Sports, presented by Grand Lake Health. You see Coach Gaming Garmin imploring their team what they need to do here. They've dug a deep hole here in the second set, down 15-4.
Yeah, we talked about it before, just a little reversal. Bremen made a lot of silly mistakes in the first set. Minster not necessarily making silly mistakes, but Bremen's taking those away and now converting them into points. Got a couple aces, a couple blocks at the net. When they start putting that all together, the points go from 1 to 15 pretty fast, and it has here in the second as they've put together an 11-point lead.
Hit across by Oldegas. Pape to put off. And put off not able to stay out of the net or over the line. So we'll go over to the Wildcats. Josie Winter will rotate into the back row. That means Ivy Wolf into the front row. Wildcats down by 10. Highcamp with a dig. Pape in the middle, put off. Wolf over to Ivy Wolf, off the blockers. Avery Wolf chases it down. Stubbs flat-footed. Put off almost blocked it, now on the Bremen side. Nice set by Highcamp to Highcamp. Back on the Bremen side. Pape Reinhardt. Avery Wolf getting a lot of hits in the back row. Hanging with it as it goes across. In the middle, put off, slams it down.
Bremen's had really good success here tonight with that quick hit. Kayla Friend was the other one, having back-to-back ones in the first and second set. This time it's put off delivering with the kill.
Great angle there, showed you what the players are seeing from the side there. It was right in between the players. Good hit by Macy Putoff. Ivy Wolf off the top of the net. Cardinals scrambling, able to get it across. Wolf had to hit it across. Reinhardt dinks it. Holder gets able to get it. Wolf blocked. Another great volley going on. And then Ivy Wolf mixes it up a little bit and finds a spot.
Yeah, she threw her curveball through that one. Didn't really hit that one much, kind of threw it across. Great location and a good point for Minster. Ivy Wolf's 4th kill now on the night.
Lainey Hemmelgarn in to serve for the Wildcats. Not able to make it across. Ashton Highcamp, senior, mostly a right side hitter, now rotates to the back row. 17-6. Let's say it wide, so the teams trade serving errors. So server Caitlin Wolf checks back to serve for the Wildcats. Short serve, Highcamp close to the net. The timing was off, and Pape was in the net.
Yeah, tough pass there from New Bremen, really put Pape in a tough position. You'll see her a lot of times just tip that over because it's pretty tough to pull that one back when it's that close to the net on the first pass. Again, same situation.
Avery Wolf hits it across, and that'll be a lift.
Same result. When that ball gets that tight to the net, she's really in a terrible spot, her being Claire Pape. And a couple bad passes puts Bremen into 5 unforced errors.
In the books, it's an error against her, but
right,
it's the pass that comes to her that gets her in that bad spot. Reinhardt able to just get it across the net. So Reinhardt, who plays a lot of left side, has a rotation. She plays on the right side. She does a nice job there to get the point.
Yeah, got a much better setup from New Bremen. Gets him a 9-point lead here in the second.
Ace by Reinhardt, too hot to handle.
Her first ace of the night.
Serving's heating up for the Cardinals.
Yeah, that's 4 aces now for New Bremen. We talked about it earlier. Pretty typical for this squad. You see that quite a bit. They aggressively serve, and they don't make a lot of mistakes typically. That's their second service error. The risk reward usually outweighs, though. Their serving usually spot on.
Ivy Wolf, fed by Highcamp. Back set to Friend. Wolf to Stubbs to Avery Wolf will dink it. And it'll fall. Avery Wolf with the kill.
A little miscommunication on the Bremen side. Minster not going away just yet here in the second.
Trying to hang in there. If nothing else, they can't come back. They need to build some momentum. Off the net. Bremen keeps it alive. There's a block at the net. Not able to save it, so.
Claire Pape able to make something out of nothing there as Bremen not the best possession you're ever going to see. Really struggled, almost hit the antenna on the first hit. And a great recovery with some defense from the block.
It's making something out of nothing.
Exactly.
20-10. Right at Highcamp. Stubbs with a dig. Winner. Close to the net. Macy Putoff puts it away.
A good observation there by Putoff. Saw the blockers up by the net and just made that point look pretty simple as she just pushed it across the open spot.
Cardinals just 4 points away from evening this match at 1. Over on the New Bremen side, and Putoff again.
Macy Putoff starting to put her imprint on this game. 2 kills in the first set. She now has 3 here in the second with a pair of blocks.
Tall front row here where you have Pape, Putoff, and Paul. The 3P front line.
You got the Wolves on the one side and the P's on the other, right?
There's Putoff, Wolf. Pranger will hit it over on 2. Highcamp, a nice set. with a kill by Paul, but a great bump set by Diana Highcamp.
Yeah, great play. Before they had made something out of nothing that time. Had a good setup. Highcamp makes a great set, and Paul able to execute for the kill.
23-10 as Bremen has dominated this set pretty well start to finish. Pranger, Wolf, back to Pranger, blocked out of bounds. Give that a kill to Dana Pranger, number 23.
And one of the few times you've seen New Bremen miss a block. Like, they've been really accurate this second set at blocking at the net for points. Almost got another one there. Give credit to Dana Pranger for a good hit and a kill.
Battle at the net. Tape called on the missed hit. Kyrie Oldigus just checked in, battling at the net for the Wildcats.
Tough first pass there again from New Bremen.
Big by Reinhardt. Big hit by Paul, and that will go out of bounds. Point Cardinals.
Fourth kill here for Taylor Paul in the second set, as New Bremen now just 1 point away from taking the second set.
Paul rotates to the back row, trying to finish off the second set. So Tramer has to be much happy with their play in the second set. Wolf to Oldigus will tip it. Saved by Highcamp. Third hit over by Pate. Chance for the Wildcats. Wolf will go back set to Avery Wolf for the kill.
You said it before, she's a right side hitter. Second kill for Avery Wolf.
A nice job. It's a tough hit to hit, and you got to have that timing just right. She's a good running start. A nice back set there by Caitlin Wolf. Still a long way to go. 24-13 for the Wildcats. Pate, Reinhardt from the back row. Not able to hit at that time. Avery Wolf will try to keep it going for the Wildcats. Highcamp, Pate, and down. Claire Pate finishes it off. The second set, 25-14 in favor of the Cardinals here in our First National Bank scoreboard. Our match is tied at 1 set apiece. We'll switch sides. We'll be back with set 3 here on NKTelco Sports.
At CAPT, we use hometown opportunity to make sure that when we have a position open within the facility, it gets put on the website.
We've really been excited to see how that has grown so much over the last several years.
If anyone is looking for a job, it's the best place to go.
We really want to do whatever we can to get folks that are from this community back to this area.
I would recommend any manufacturing company that they take a look at it. It's a very good benefit for companies at no cost.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Renley's Health presentation of NKTelco Sports is being brought to you by American Trim, Frost Roofing, Hometown Opportunity, Minster Bank, Fly Gem, Precision Strip, Schruderman Pharmacies, New Knoxville Supply, Fowler's TV, Cy Schruderman, Wilson Health, Carriage Works, Kogi Plumbing and Heating. Also our Keys to the Game sponsor, Keyhole Pizza. On our First National Bank scoreboard, we are tied at 1 set apiece, Greg.
Yeah, much better offensive side there for New Bremen in the second. Taylor Paul has 4 kills. Reinhardt has 2, put off 3. Pape got a kill. I mean, a lot more balance, a lot less mistakes. They still had 8 unforced errors, gave a couple away there towards the end. And the second starts the same way, or third, I should say, with a service error, but much cleaner for New Bremen. On the flip side, Minster didn't play bad. It's just New Bremen took advantage of blocks at the net and really set their offense up better.
Battle at the net, back on the Bremen side. All the way over, it's Taylor Paul with the hammer.
And we haven't seen much of her on that left side, if you will, here tonight. Taylor Paul, that being. She does a nice job on that side of the net, especially. Got a great setup there. Gets her 7th kill now tonight as she's starting to warm up for New Bremen.
Paul, Pape, and Putoff in the front row for the Cardinals as Wolf's hit goes long. Minster won the first set 25-17. New Bremen responded with a 25-14 second set win. These two rivals just separated by about 500 feet down 66. Girls know each other quite well. Avery Wolf with the hit. Ashton Highcamp covers it. Paul off the blocks. Wolf to Wolf to Wolf. There's Paul. Gets the last word. Taylor Paul with another kill.
Yeah, you can tell she's come out a lot more aggressive here already in the third set. Again, on that left side, very aggressive coming out to play here and put up her 8th kill now here in the night.
Ida Highcamp, junior with the serve. Good job by Stubbs to keep it alive, but Putoff puts away the overpass.
6th kill now for Macy Putoff. Gets the gift across the net on the overplay. Bremen again out to a nice start here, just like they started the second set.
Here's where the critical spot for Minster needs to respond here. They can't afford to fall behind this very good New Bremen team. And Dana Pranger with the answer.
That's a good response. Dana had a nice second set. That is her 3rd kill now on the night. You're exactly right. Both of these first 2 sets were very unbalanced at the beginning. One team got way ahead both times, and the other couldn't respond. Minster trails now just by 2, serving the ball. Ivy Wolf.
There's Taylor Paul again. This time block back on the Bremen side. They set Paul again. This time she dinks it and finds a spot.
Good setup there again. New Bremen come the first time with the Putoff, go right back at it with Paul. Changes pace a little bit there for the easy kill. Excuse me, easy kill.
Paul rotates back. It's Ashton Highcamp in the front row for the Cardinals, number 4. Stubbs with a dig. Wolf chases it down. Now Winner. Highcamp, Paul, Putoff. Saved by Wolf. Right side, Avery Wolf. Highcamp, Pape. Slide play to Putoff, blocked, and a point for the Wildcats.
A great block there, I believe was from 23, Dana Pranger for the Wildcats. I think that slide play played a little deep by New Bremen on their side, but an excellent adjustment by Minster. Gets the block, brings them back within 2.
Highcamp, Pape, Putoff, dink. Stubbs covers it, back on the Bremen side. Pape close, hits it across. A good decision there by Claire Pape.
Yeah, there's another one of those scenarios we've got caught into, and Bremen has gotten caught into numerous times tonight. That was actually an easy setup. Taylor Paul trying to give her an easy pass, overpasses it. Pape in a good adjustment, like you mentioned, just decided to play it over. She get a double hit there from, or a lift from Minster, but a good adjustment by her, but something New Bremen has to get better at. That's not that hard of a play, and they've done it 1,000 times, but when you're playing good competition like they're going to a lot, that play has to be made, and they should get a good setup from that pass.
Serve goes into the net, so side out, Avery Wolf back to serve for the Wildcats. With a cross, that is down into the front row. Ella Mesher, a sophomore, getting her first action here tonight. The Wildcats getting a little momentum here down within 2.
Yeah, a lot more presence at the net in the whole first part of this set, going up to a block and a test each point.
Highcamp, dink, Wolf. There's Mesher with the hit. There's a kill. Ella Mesher, she looked good in the JV game.
She did. She did. We mentioned it then. She's got a kill and a block here in the last 2 points to bring the Minster Wildcats within 1, as you'll see here on the replay.
Wildcats trying to tie it up. Down 7-6 on our First National Bank scoreboard. Highcamp on the right side. There's Winner. Tried to go down the line. That one too wide. Not able to tie it as Macy Putoff now serving for the Cardinals with a 2-point lead. Putoff, our 4-year varsity playing. She's played a lot of big games. There's at New Bremen. There's been a lot of big games for the Cardinals. Reinhardt, dig by Wolf. Winner, Josie Winner with the kill.
Good setup again by Minster. 8th kill now on the night for Josie Winner.
Winner will rotate to the back row. That means Ivy Wolf to the front row. She joins Caitlin Wolf and Ella Mesher in the front row for the Wildcats. And a mix-up results in an ace for a Winner. We are tied 8-8.
Yeah, and I think it was just a little misjudgment there by New Bremen. Both looked like they thought it was out. That served clearly in by Josie Winner.
Wildcats trying to take their first lead of this set. Highcamp from the right side, and the Cats take the lead.
Now, we talked about rebounding from mistakes as we go to a break here. New Bremen in need to rebound from the mistakes they're currently making.
And we'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
We're in the pivotal third set here. NKTelco Sports brought to you by Grand Lake Health. Minster has come back, taking the lead here 9-8.
Yeah, Bremen came out, great start. We talked about it, and then, like you said, Minster responded in the last 7 points, 3 unforced errors by Bremen and 2 service errors. So, again, credit Minster's defense because it has done a nice job here tonight as I believe Ashton Highcamp gets a kill there for New Bremen.
Nice hit there by Highcamp. She was a little far off the net. That's a tough hit, especially on the right side, but she was able to get it and end up with a kill. She goes back to serve, almost an ace. Stubbs picks it off the floor. Pape to Friend, timing a little bit off, but the result is the same.
Yeah, nice adjustment in the air there by Kayla Friend. She's had some timely kills here tonight, just her third one in each set, but they've come at big points and a good momentum shift there for the Cardinals.
Wolf had to go a long way, and now free ball. Pape all the way over. It's Paul. That was out of bounds. Tied at 10.
Another good defensive presence there by Minster. As we talked about it earlier, nothing has been easy. There's not been a lot of quick kill points that, you know, most volleyball team, including New Bremen, they go up with the high flyers, try to overpower you. And Minster's done a good job all night of really making them battle. Tough serve there into the net, but they've done a good job really making them work for every point.
Ella Mesher will check back into the lineup. There she'll Emily Stubbs back in. Dana Prenger checking in the front row for the Wildcats. Josie Reinhardt with the serve, dug by Winner. Wolf hammers it down. Probably the hardest hit that Ivy's Wolf has hit tonight.
Yeah, when her timing has been on, pass was good, set was there. She elevated it just the right time. When her timing is right, boy, she can hit with the best of them, and she smoked that one down the line. That is kill number 5 for Ivy Wolf, and we're even again.
And tied at 8, 9, 10, 11. We'll go through the hands there, and Taylor Paul will be credited with the kill.
It's her 4th kill, because if you remember back at the beginning of this, Taylor Paul really ramped it up for the Cardinals. They got a little bit lazy here about halfway through the set, and Minster responded. So that's now the 4th kill for Taylor Paul here in set 3.
Highcamp serve across. Avery Wolf, led by Highcamp. Pape, put off. We'll call a carry that time on the lift on the spike. Lack of a better way to describe it is too much of a hook shot, so to speak.
Too much of a hook shot.
Yep. You can do that in basketball, but so we are tied at 12. That one into the net. Taylor Paul will rotate out back to serve. Ashton Heitkamp into the front row. Back row we have Wolf, Stubbs, and Winter. Our targets in the back row for the Wildcats. Trade miss serves.
There must be something on that ball as the service errors were pretty limited about halfway through this 10-10 area of this set. And now New Bremen's got 3 and Minster has 2.
Stubbs dug by put off. They'll go back to put off the blockers, covered by the Wolf. Ivy Wolf in the back row. Pape in the middle to put off. A save by Wolf. We'll have a carry there on the Wildcats, but Keith said Wildcats are scrappy as heck.
Yeah, nothing falls easy. Every shot is contested, and they've definitely done their homework identifying where New Bremen's tendencies are to hit balls. And right now, a lot of them are into the net. 4th service error here in set 3 for New Bremen.
So 7 straight points we've been tied from 8 all the way to 14. So a pretty close game.
Yeah, fairly close.
Pape, Reinhardt blocked. The kill, Mesher, Ella Mesher in the middle. Also Caitlin Wolf beside her. And the Wildcats grab the lead.
Yeah, good setup there by by Minster to get their defense in the right place, able to get the termination block and take the 1-point lead.
Maybe Wolf with the serve. Put off will dink it. Stubbs covers it. Wolf in the back row. Too long. Tried to mix it up there.
One of the few aired hits that Minster has hit, and that was well out of bounds. That's their 5th unforced error here in the 3rd set.
And of course, now we're tied again at 15. Serve across by Putoff. Good hit by Winter, but nice dig by Macy Putoff. Hit by Heitkamp. Back set Mesher blocked. As Josie Reinhardt with a block for the Cardinals.
Yeah, good timing by Reinhardt to follow that slide play, take away the angle, and have that termination block, as you'll see here on the replay. Not easy to do. She follows that all the way over, gets her hands. You can see it right at the edge. She tips them in so that block will come into play and count as a point for New Bremen.
16-15. See if the Cardinals can add on to that or see if we'll be tied again. Macy Putoff. Running serve. Stubbs not able to handle it. As an ace by Macy Putoff.
Her first ace of the night. New Bremen now with 5 aces on the match. Majority of those coming in the 2nd set, as they recorded 4 of them in the 2nd.
Bremen trying to get some daylight with a 2-point lead here.
Nice save.
Maybe Wolf goes into the bench to keep that one alive. Friend blocked. Back on the Minster side. Mesher with a kill. Ella Mesher has given a spark to the Wildcats.
Definitely has her 2nd kill, along with 2 blocks here, all in the 3rd set, bringing the Minster Wildcats back within 1.
Sophomore number 12, Ella Mesher, getting some opportunity tonight and taking advantage of it. Ball to Reinhardt, blocked again. Mesher again.
She keeps playing like this. I think she's going to see some more time on the court here in the varsity play. An excellent block.
17-17, we're tied again. Free ball to cross, that's out. And Minster takes the lead.
And not just the lead, but the momentum, as you can feel the energy coming back to the Minster side, as that's the 6th unforced error by New Bremen. That's one way to get rid of an unforced error. Great setup there to Josie Reinhardt. She gets her first kill in the 3rd set.
Reinhardt, just a junior. She was a big part of last year. State runners-up team as a sophomore as Ashton Heitkamp. And of course, we are tied at 18. Mesher took a little bit off of it, and it falls. Ella Mesher.
Fooled everybody there. The speed definitely looked like it wasn't even going to clear the net, just gets over.
She rotates out. She had a great rotation through the front row there. As Dana Pranger will replace her in the front row. Emily Stubbs serving. And we are tied at 19. We were tied from 8 through 15, or to 14, and then we missed a point. It's like 11 of the last 12 points have been tied.
It's been very close. Good volleyball going back both ways. Some mistakes with the serving, but otherwise pretty solid both sides.
Avery Wolf hits it across. There's Paul. Elevates and puts it down.
Again, on that left side, what a difference. She's really lethal on that side of the court. That is her 5th kill here in the 3rd set.
Watch the elevation here. She didn't get the running start. She just had to jump straight up there, and that serve will go. And we are tied at 20.
5th service error for New Bremen. Very uncharacteristic here in the 3rd set.
20-20. Trying to break the tie here in this 3rd set. They both won 1. Paul with a running start this time.
You can about see that one coming. You know, you mentioned it on the point before. Great setup by New Bremen. Taylor Paul preparation was phenomenal. Good elevation again. When she gets that kind of time and nobody at the net, you can put that one on the books because she's going to knock it down most times.
21-20. Great 3rd set being played here by 2 rivals. Dug by Winner. Wolf. Go to Wolf. She has to dink it. Nice cover by Highcamp. Close to the net, not able to get across. We're tied again. We have been tied from every point to 8 to 21 except for point 15.
Well, something's got to give pretty soon because we're going to 25 as we're getting real close to it now. Big points coming both ways.
Off the top of the net. Nice job by Reinhardt to save that. There's Paul. And that was just hammered there.
That was Macy Putoff, actually, number 8. That'll be her 2nd kill here in the 3rd set, but a brutal hit.
22-21 as Paul rotates to the back row. Played by Wolf. Caitlin Wolf. Back set, Avery Wolf. Nice adjustment and a nice hit by Avery Wolf.
Good piece of volleyball right there by Minster. As you'll see here, like you mentioned, the back set's perfect. It's laid out in a great location. And Avery Wolf delivers and evens again.
Caitlin Wolf, as you noticed his back, she has been setting great all evening. She's been running down passes. Now a little bit of mix up here. Stubbs is serving. I'm not sure she's supposed to serve here. Coach Garman says, we'll check that. She served before when Mesher went out. So this would be, well, we'll let them sort it out. You can ask for a lineup check to make sure you're right. You don't want to serve and the wrong person serves. As Stubb knew right away she wasn't supposed to serve. You see Garmin as you see the young scorers at the table there. It's one of those jobs that looks easy just from the stands. Oh, nothing to do it. It's boy, you get mixed up. I did it for about a year or two at the JV level, and I went to announcing after that. 22 we are tied at. It's the key point, and boy, Stubbs is going to serve, and dug by Highcamp. Pape in the middle, put off with the kill. And the Cardinals take the lead 23-22.
We talked about those pressure points that this team has been in over the years. Macy Putoff been there a lot of times. You mentioned good setup, New Bremen, nice delivery right down the middle on the back tape. 1 point lead.
Pivotal point here. Avery Wolf, Pape. Highcamp steps up, bumps that to Reinhardt, block by Mesher, back to the net. Ella Mesher again.
Where she has been in the right place a lot here in the 3rd set. Her 4th kill along with 3 blocks. And that was just pure will right there. It wasn't a greatly hit ball, but she just got it in the right place. And we're tied again.
Whoever wins this will be serving for set point. All the way over, it's Reinhardt off the blockers. Wolf Stubbs. The winner just has to get it over. And that didn't make it across.
The antenna. It was outside the antenna, so point will go there to New Bremen.
So Macy Putoff will go back to serve here for the set win.
We haven't heard the crowd much tonight. We can hear them right now as they're urging this on. And I believe a timeout's going to be taken on the floor.
Timeout. We will keep it right here. Don't want to miss any of the action. Grand Lake Health's presentation of NKTelco Sports is being brought to you by American Trim. They were also our starting lineup sponsor. Frost Roofing, Hometown Opportunity, Minster Bank, Clyde Gem, Precision Strip, Schwieterman Pharmacy, New Knoxville Supply, Fowler's TV, Schwieterman Incorporated, Wilson Health, Carriage Works, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, and Air Conditioning. And on our First National Bank score, we got a good one. Cardinals are serving at set point, 24-23.
Yeah, been some big points here in this match, but as you mentioned, from 8 points on, it has been neck and neck. If the numbers tell us anything, Minster should get this point.
Yeah.
It's been back and forth the whole time. It's been really good volleyball, a lot of great defensive plays, a lot of good blocking, some extra substitutions, especially by Minster to get Ella Mesher involved. She's had a great third set. And now we're back to live action with Macy Putoff to serve for the set point.
Running serve off the type of the net. Wolf with the dig, the set winner. And Pape able to get it across, but a chance for Minster. All the way over, they'll call a lift. And a great third set goes in favor of the Cardinals as they prevail 25-23 on our First National Bank scoreboard. About as good a set as you're going to see. As they switch sides, we'll be back with a fourth set when we return on NKTelco Sports.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Plygem Residential Solutions is part of Cornerstone Building Brands, North America's largest manufacturer of exterior building products, and the success of our company is directly related to the contributions of our employees. We are currently looking for machine operators, maintenance technicians, forklift operators, and more to join our growing team at our facility in Sydney, Ohio. Plygem offers competitive pay, a full benefits package, as well as opportunities for bonus pay and long-term advancement. Become a part of our strong foundation.
Yeah, it's like they relax when they're passing. Welcome back to NKTelco Sports, presented by Grand Lake Health. New Bremen prevails in the third set. One of the best sets or closest sets you'll ever see, as there were 16 ties in that game. But the big last point, the tie that was broken, New Bremen wins it.
Yeah, they made a couple nice plays there at the end, and really was about not making a mistake, which we talked about earlier. They've chunked out a bunch of unforced errors. They had 9 in the first set, 9 in the second set, 7 in that set. You know, it's not been beautiful at times when they make their passes. When they get in their offense, they're lethal, but they've really struggled at times with that. On the flip side, both those teams got into some serving errors towards the end. Bremen had 5 service errors in that game. Very uncharacteristic for them, and Minster also had 3.
We start the fourth set. And there's a point kill there by Taylor Paul.
And she has come alive here in sets 2 through 4. She really, even in the first set, she had 2 kills, but she had 4 in the second, 6 in the third, and now starts off with 1 here right out of the gate in the fourth.
Pape to Friend. Friend able to get it across. We have a whistle on the play by the down official.
I believe that a net violation stepped across. A Minster player stepped across the line.
Okay. It's unusual on a block to step across the line, but the down official is right there, much closer than we are. 2-0 lead is, I think, Paul's great server. Not able to be across, and a 3-0 lead. Last set, Bremen had a little bit of a lead. Minster came right back, and
I think they're running on adrenaline yet. The end of that third set was a big momentum change.
Check that, Josie Reinhardt serving. And there's a block.
Claire Pape up at the net. Gets her 4th block now for a point here tonight for New Bremen.
Four to nothing as Reinhardt continues to serve. That will sail wide. Side out will give it to Ivy Wolf. And she leads the Wildcats in aces on the season with 26 entering tonight. Pape will set Paul for the kill.
Yeah, a much better job. We talked about Bremen's passing. Did a good job there, got the ball to Pape very well in that first pass, and the result is a quick kill for Taylor Paul.
Cardinals at their 3P front line with Pape, Putoff, and Paul. Pretty effective, but not when the serve goes long. The side out gives it to the Wildcats. Emily Stubbs, senior libero, last year was honorable mention, all MAC. Back for her senior year, serving for the Wildcats. Pape with a nice hit.
Little slam dunk action there from Pape as she turns on that one.
She's a natural right-hander, so to do that left-handed, that's a great athletic play by the junior Claire Pape. Avery Wolf off the block. Will be a kill for Avery Wolf.
Tough shot there from Wolf. Really didn't get a great set, but she made it work. Her 4th kill now for the night.
Ella Mesher into the front row for the Wildcats. It's Wolf with the serve. Dug by Putoff. There's Highcamp. Dug by Wolf. Caitlin Wolf not able to chase down the second hit.
Second kill in the night for Ashton Highcamp. As you'll see here on the replay, nice setup from Pape. Minster unable to handle it.
Pape back to serve. Wolf, Mesher in the middle with a kill.
Ella Mesher continues where she left off from set 3. Her 5th kill now on the night.
She played in the JV game, and she came in the 3rd set, gave a spark to the Wildcats. Picked up where she left off. Reinhardt, Stubbs, and Highcamp did a nice job of, she was going to hit it and then jumped away. That's, she's getting a laugh on that one. And
just dodged that bullet. If you
somewhere when she was halfway through a jump, she was probably thinking, I think that's going out of bounds. She had to put her arm down. That's usual play, but an effective play. Wolf with a nice angle shot across. Close to the net, Highcamp across. Stubbs to Wolf. Ivy Wolf with a dink, covered by Pape. There's Highcamp, that will sail long. Side out to the Wildcats. Wildcats 8-5 on the season, 1-3 overall. The Bremen ranked number 4 in Division 4, 10-1, 3-1 in the MAC.
Again, after trailing early in this set, Minster battles back. They trail now just by 3.
Dug by Putoff. Reinhardt. Nice dig by Wolf. Ivy Wolf. Highcamp. Cardinal in the net. Avery Wolf with a heck of a dig on a missile by Reinhardt.
And it's been that way all night. We talked about it earlier. Minster has done a fabulous job in the back row, digging all the hard hits coming from New Bremen, and it's kept them in this match.
Reinhardt off the blockers, dug by Winter. Wolf off the block. Nice set back to Reinhardt. The tip, there was Wolf to cover. Wolf will hit it across and blocked. Then Kaylee Friend with the block in the middle for the Cardinals.
First block for Friend tonight. As New Bremen gets back to a 3-point lead.
Ashton Highcamp. Senior serving. with a 9-6 lead on our First National Bank scoreboard. First National Bank, think first. Wolves hit across. Quick play. They'll call a double hit on the set. So it's been called very closely tonight here. Side out will give it to the Wildcats. Caitlin Wolf. Short serve, and it works effectively. Ace, Caitlin Wolf.
First ace for Caitlin here tonight.
Wolf last year was one of 2 setters with her sister Brooke. This year she's the only setter on the team. So she gets a lot of actions, doing a nice job for her Wildcats, trying to tie it up here. And the kill by Taylor Paul.
Paul just keeps rolling on. That's 4 kills already for her here in the 4th set, as New Bremen hanging on to a 10-8 advantage.
Reinhardt serve. Stubbs. Back set to Wolf. Caitlin Wolf tipped across. Paul will set Friend. That's a thing of beauty there for the point.
Kaylee Friend has made her mark in each one of these sets. Had a kill in each, and she has a kill and a block here in the 4th.
They've had a couple times it was a little bit off. Friend's been adjusted just to get it over, but they've had some very nice plays on that. Pranger. Block stays on the Bremen side. They'll set Pape this time. Dug by Wolf. Stubbs will set a Wolf. Cardinals scrambling to get it over, and then Paul just hammers it. Friend. Nobody's able to get to it. I really thought that third hit, she was just going to bump it across.
I did too. She cranked up and fired it.
She just jumped and just nothing to it, you know. The athletic ability of a lot of these girls, especially Taylor Paul on that play. Sometimes you take it for granted, but there's a lot of great athletes in volleyball and other sports in this area. There's Paul again.
5th kill for her now here in the 4th set. And that is 16 total for Taylor Paul.
She has been dominant. Bremen might not have as much balance as they had last year, but Paul and Reinhardt and Putoff can hit about as good, as hard as anyone I've seen in this league this year. 3-pronged attack, as well as some other good hitters on the team as well. And there's an ace by Reinhardt. And the Cardinals taking control here in the 4th set.
Now, they had a couple sets in here before. Set 2 was like this, right? Where they basically just eliminated their little mistakes. They passed the ball better. It's amazing what happens, right, when you start handling those passes a little cleaner, because they're good enough that when they do that right, they're very hard to beat. But at the same time, if they don't do it right, they can give games away.
Kind of the opposite, kind of like the golfing expression, drive for show, putt for dough. It's spike for show, it's a pass for dough, I guess.
Right, that's right.
It's that first hit is critical in volleyball. As that sails wide, as the run continues for the Cardinals.
Right, because then what it does is you put a team like Minster behind by 8 points and they start forcing, and you get more points.
Timeout on the floor. You're watching high school volleyball on NKTelco Sports.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
We're in the 4th set here on NKTelco Sports, presented by Grand Lake Health. Minster won the first set. New Bremen won the next 2, and Cardinals taking control here as you see Coach Garman trying to give encouragement to her Lady Wildcats, who have battled all night.
Yeah, definitely, like we talked about before the break, it's just a matter of cleaning up the game. Minster's played pretty clean all night. They really haven't made a lot of mistakes. Their defense has been good. Bremen's just a little better offensively. When they can clean that game up, they're hard to contain. Hence the reason they took St. Henry to 5 last week. And they were ranked top 2 or 3 in the state. But same side, if they make mistakes, little mistakes like everybody else, they can get beat as they make a nice play there.
Taylor Paul, the beat goes on. She adds to her kill total. Talk about the rankings as we have Ava Sharp will check into the lineup. She's been out. She dislocated her kneecap.
Yeah, and you can see the brace there on her right knee. Outside of the typical knee brace you see for volleyball, that one is more for health and safety reasons than protecting her knees.
Ivy Wolf that time off high camp. Wolf able to get it.
First kill for Ivy Wolf here, her 6th on the night.
7 MAC teams ranked again this week. St. Henry #1, New Bremen #4, Marion 10. You have New Knoxville 19. I missed Fort Recovery at 9, and in Versailles and Coldwater ranked 4th and 19th in Division III.
And if you didn't notice, Ava Sharp checked right back out after that last point. I think that was just kind of a test the grounds a little bit, if you will. Nice block there by Pape and Friend for New Bremen.
Diana Heitkamp serving for the Cardinals, trying to go to 11-1, and they have a big match on Saturday against the number 3 ranked team and the Fort Laramie Redskins. We've seen them a few times this year.
That will not be an easy task. The Redskins, I believe, are undefeated and playing some solid volleyball as well.
Kill that time on the dink by Josie Winter. Coach John Rogers lost 2 games early in that Coldwater spike off early, but they've been undefeated since then. They've lost very few sets even during that time. Coach Rogers always has a quality team for the Redskins, and that is long by the Cardinals. And the Wildcats are really probably in survival mode here. They need a run to hang around here, hang around this match. Just take another look.
They were really battling for this set early on, and Bremen went on a big run. I think they scored 7 points in a row. And Minster by no means out of this one, but you're right, they're going to have to really get together here and play some really good defense to get back into this as they trail by 7.
Pape in the middle, it's put off. Double hit.
And the unforced errors were at 2, just 3 or 4 points to go for New Bremen. They're now at 5.
18-12. Minster needs to do what New Bremen did, is get a run going. Pape across. Wolf chases it down. Stubbs across. Pape in the middle. It's put off. Hammers it through.
Good job there by Claire Pape to get a good ball to Macy Pape that she can handle. That is her 9th kill now on the evening.
Taylor Paul with the serve. That'll be right at me on that play.
We got in the action real good there. I was just going to say that's for Minster, not the server you probably want back there to get towards the end of this set. Taylor Paul with another great serve. You see the great hands there from
good
Dave
catch.
Kanapke.
That's what I usually do playing volleyball, is catch it.
The part you can't see there is we almost got tackled by 2 Minster players.
I'm better if they set me for the spike, I think. Heitkamp off the block. Chased down by Stubbs. Wolf. Winter wants it. She pushes it across. In the middle, dink by Putoff. There's Stubbs, who's covered a lot of them tonight. Avery Wolf down the line.
That's a
nice hit.
That's a great reaction from Avery Wolf. She hits the ball down the line, thought she had it, and then turns to make sure the official calls it in. Then she celebrated. It's the right way to go. It's just a fantastic reaction and a good play on her part. Her 5th kill here now on the night.
20-13. Wildcats hanging around. In the middle, Putoff. There's Wolf. Wolf to Winter, blocked. Putoff and Pape.
Right there, they've been there a lot tonight, especially Claire Pape. She has been involved now in 6 blocks on the evening, and Putoff is right there behind her with 4. So they've definitely put up a tough wall for this New Bremen defense.
Close to the net, Caitlin Wolf battles.
Great effort there by New Bremen just to get that one back over.
Put away there by Josie Reinhardt.
I feel like you didn't see that in the first couple sets by New Bremen. Not that they weren't playing as hard, but you didn't see that urgency. It was right there in that point, diving after loose ball, pull that one out of the net, great point there, pushes them to a 9-point lead.
Coach Kramer's mentioned in the paper about she wants to see her team play consistently through the match. They can really turn it on, as we've seen, but the consistency hasn't always been there. But it's here in this set. That one not able to get across.
They definitely have flashes of brilliance or greatness, if you will. They really put it together and have some great points. But like you said, then they can kind of be a little lackadaisical, as you see some questioning. I don't know if it's on a rotation or what, but question over at the score table with
I think
Coach
some
Garmin.
of the players thought they were going to go in, and they realized, oh no, it's not quite our turn to come in. So they actually backed out as Josie Winter, and they asked, Coach Garmin asks again. You know, in the heat of the moment, you're moving around and you can get mixed up.
Yeah.
People forget these are 16, 17, 18-year-old kids, that they have more things going on than just volleyball at night, you know, so they're sorting it out. Been a great match here, represented by both teams. There's Wolf on the overpass. Back to Ivy Wolf through the blockers. That'll go out. Oh, okay, there's a tip on the play.
So Ivy Wolf will be credited for the kill. Her 7th now on the night.
Josie Winter, long. Cardinals within 2 of closing out this hard-fought match over their heated rival. Match is everything you wanted from a rivalry match. As Minster has played a whale of a match. Mesher.
I was just saying, speaking of playing a whale of a match, or
last
a
2
whale
sets.
of 2 sets, yeah. Ella Mesher has 6 kills now in the last 2 sets for Minster.
Now Lainey Hamelgarn checks into the back row to serve. Dana Prenger in the front row. Wildcats running out of time. They need a rally. That will on the line, an ace by Lainey Hamelgarn.
Second ace on the night for Lainey.
Coach Kramer happens to be standing right by the line, and she just goes to her player. She pointed it. It was right there. Probably saw the chalk fly. This one will be a little too long.
If you didn't get it the first time, try it again.
Now match point as Ashton Heitkamp trying to finish it for the Cardinals. Try to go to 11-1 and 4-1. Trying to keep pace with Fort Recovery and Coldwater in the MAC. That will sail long. So the Wildcats still alive. They'll have to survive 6 more match points. It's Caitlin Wolf. She's played a great night setting the ball for this Minster offense. Heitkamp to Pape, hits it across. Point, they'll call a illegal hit by the Cardinals. Wildcats hanging in there like they've had fought all night. They had a tough match, tough 5-set loss to Marion. Giving it all they got here tonight. On the right side is Reinhardt for the kill in the match. Josie Reinhardt puts the exclamation on. A 3-1 win for the Cardinals as they defeat the Minster Wildcats on our First National Bank scoreboard. They win 17-25, 25-14, 25-23, and 25-19. We'll take a break. We'll come back with our final numbers on NKTelco Sports.
Here's the thing. If you're the kind of guy who eats, sleeps, and breathes farming, who gets up at dawn, determined to get the best crop and the best yield, why surrender to the mercy of the water table? Cy Schwiederman Incorporated can lower your water table to an average of 2 to 3 feet below the surface, allowing you to grow stronger, healthier plants that root deeper, that are more resilient to the elements, that enable longer growing seasons, and can produce higher results in the fields and in your pocket. Trust CSI, your drainage experts since 1946.
Trust us. NKTelco, a small town company with a big focus on customer service.
We build business the old-fashioned way.
Trust us to be your internet provider.
Trust us to help you find the right cable package for your viewing needs.
Trust us to answer your questions any time of the day.
Trust NKTelco to be on call. Deliver and make sure your service is tailored to meet your needs.
We serve commercial and residential customers to meet their communication needs. Trust us at NKTelco.
Trust us! Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Welcome back to NKTelco Sports, presented by Grand Lake Health. And the Bremen Cardinals, they prevail in 4 sets, as you see our scores there on the First National Bank scoreboard with our final numbers. Mr. Greg Burning.
Thanks, Dave. First for the visiting Minster Wildcats. Their points go like this. Ivy Wolf with 7 kills and an ace. Ella Mesher coming off the bench, played just the 3rd and 4th set. 6 kills, 3 blocks. Josie Winter, 9 kills and an ace. Dana Pranger, 3 kills. Caitlin Wolf with a block, 2 aces from Lainey Hemmelgarten, and 5 kills for Avery Wolf. On the home side for the New Bremen Cardinals, an ace for Diana Heitkamp, 2 kills for Ashton Heitkamp, 8 kills, a block, and 2 aces for Josie Reinhardt, 18 kills, a block, and 2 aces for Taylor Paul, 5 kills, 2 blocks for Kaylee Friend, 9 kills, 3 blocks, and an ace for Macy Putoff, and 3 kills and 6 blocks from the setter, Claire Payton.
As New Bremen goes to 11-1 on the season, 4-1 in the MAC. Minster falls to 8-6 and 1-4 in the MAC. A great match all the way across. Before we talk about the victorious Cardinals, Wildcats, I haven't seen them a lot, but I was impressed with how they played tonight.
Yeah, I saw them earlier in the season against a very good Larmy team, and you could see a lot of youth there, I felt like, and they've made mass improvements since then. Unfortunately, they've got an injury they're dealing with. Well, actually 2 injuries they're dealing with right now that isn't helping, but boy, you got to credit them for battling and fighting. Defense was very good. Ella Mesher, as we mentioned, came in and played some very good minutes. Josie Winter got off to a great start, 6 kills there for Minster in the first set. Didn't hear much of her after that, but still played a very solid game. But they, all the way around, just scrappy, consistent, didn't make a lot of mistakes, and just really hung in there all night.
And in that 4th set, or that 3rd set, where we had 16 ties, if that goes
right
in favor of Minster, we're still playing here.
Right.
So a great match by Minster, but New Bremen, after a really, let's be honest, a bad first set.
Yep.
They really turned it up. Had some moment, you know, there's not going to be perfect all the time, but when they needed to, they really turned the volume up and hammered it home.
Well, and when you're a good team, you're supposed to do that. You're going to have bad nights, and they had a tough night against a rival. That makes it even harder, you know, and you know Minster, basically being the underdog coming in here, was fired up and ready to go. And that first set, it showed big time. They were really ready to play. That might be one of the better sets they've played this season. And after that, New Bremen just slowly started to recover and make better plays. But they struggled. You know, Coach Diana talks about it, how they unforced errors are an issue, keeping the rotation going. Again, they're a body down as well, and that extra body in their rotation, because they play a lot all the way around, means a big difference. It takes away a lot of their breaks and a lot of their time to refocus. But don't get it twisted. They're a very good volleyball team. Just struggled a little bit here at times tonight, but when they get it right, and they did a lot in that 3rd and 4th set, even I should say the 2nd and the 4th set, but they're hard to play against because they got a lot of good hitters. They block at the net well. They've got very good serving. When that all comes together, and it will, they're very tough to play. I would not want to be sitting in front of them.
Like you said, a lot of good hits, a lot of good blockers. No one better tonight on the floor than number 6, our player of the game tonight, Taylor Paul.
Yeah, we talked about her on the right side quite a bit, the left side, because when she gets going over there, there's just something about that side of the floor for her that she really seems to elevate her jump, her timing, and it's not just a good hit, it is a hammer, and she brought it down quite a few times tonight. As you can see there on the screen, 18 kills, played very well throughout, very consistent. and the Cardinals needed her here tonight to come through as a senior, and she did.
Hope you enjoyed this MAC volleyball match here on NKTelco Sports. I'd like to thank our director, Bryce Hamrick, assisted by Dean Jackson, on camera, John Schwierdeman, my partner, Greg Burning. I'm Dave Kanapke. Thanks for watching on NKTelco Sports.